professionals in your market. Check out some of these interviews from this week.
Moving now to a major market in Northern California. Sacramento is simply booming these days. And joining me now, she's a top producing realtor in this area. She's a national speaker, and she's the CEO of the Amanda Todd Group. Amanda Todd, also special guest Steve Harper. He is a commercial real estate broker. Both of you, welcome to the American Dream.
Thank you for having us.
Sure. So, Amanda, let's start with you. If you could tell me a little bit about the housing market currently in Sacramento and how it's just thriving. Explain to our viewers.
Well, it's actually amazing. Our market has increased in value so much over the last 5 years. The Wall Street Journal actually in May of this year named Sacramento as the hottest housing market in the country. And so what that translates to is people have an absolute amazing amount of equity in their homes. Their homes are worth so much. And for the people who invested wisely during the downturn, they have a lot of options that are available to them, especially for those that bought residential investment properties.
Right. So we're talking about people who capitalized on that downturn. They bought low. Now they're wanting to sell high. You're dealing specifically with residential, but tell me how the two of you work together.
Well, it's great because a lot of people are nervous about when they buy low and sell high that they'll get hit with really high capital gains taxes. And that's what Steve and I work together really well doing, is helping people so that they can capitalize on that investment and not get hit with those taxes.
Steve, if people, our viewers, want to request their own guide to investing wisely, you have a guide, you have a book, in fact. Tell me specifically about what that book covers and how this could help our viewers.
Absolutely. It's the Real Estate Investor's Guide to Retirement. And it really, what it does is it covers the investor who's acquired 3, 4, 5, 10 single-family homes or small properties that may want to position differently, position for retirement, get rid of the tenants, the toilets, and the trouble that go along with it,
like that.
And perhaps move into something like a monopoly board, for instance. Maybe it's time to trade up to a hotel, which is kind of where Amanda and I come together and work together, where we take the single-family homes and trade up to a commercial property, eliminating all, if not all, most of the property management that goes along with owning single-family homes.
And so I get that would be less hassle for people, but is there also an upside in terms of that still being a really great investment for them?
Absolutely. It stabilizes the entire process. So not only does the investor eliminate the tenants and the toilets and the trouble, but they also stabilize their investments. And many investors utilize this as a means to either retire or begin the semi-retirement process.
I understand now. Are we only talking about retirees and baby boomers? Or anybody? This could apply to anybody. Anybody could do this.
No, it can apply to absolutely anybody. I had one gentleman that I did this for last year, and this is a guy in his mid-30s that acquired a lot of single-family homes during the last downturn. He took the risk. He bought very wisely and was just looking for something to make his life a little easier. In his case, he was actually able to get a substantial raise in the process and avoid paying all capital gains and depreciation recapture taxes.
Very good. Well, I would encourage our viewers watching to reach out to you both for that guide. And we're going to put the number on the screen for you as well to reach out to both of you. Really quickly, Amanda, I love that one of your clients actually reviewed you and said how you were able to help them find their own slice of the American dream. And this show being called The American Dream, I want to thank you for the work you do, you too as well, Steve, really helping people, whether it's a first home, dream home, find their spot that they're going to settle down into. We hope to have you back on the show soon.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And to our viewers watching, if you're interested in contacting them or have other questions about investing wisely, especially if you were smart and you capitalized on that downturn and you have some investments coming up you'd like to make, you can visit us at www.americandreamnetwork.tv.